Part 3, 130 people, 13 countries, one movie. So what happens when 130 people from 13 countries and districts try to make one movie together without ever meeting? Here comes to the third part. How an AIGC movie is created. Sounds impossible, right? But we actually did it. And here is the interesting part. AI didn't bring those people together, the project did. Let's take you back to the 2024. Sora has just been announced in 18th of February. A few days later, me and my co-founder had our first call. And we just discussed, okay, let's try to make the first feature film with AI. So we started by finding the right people. Eventual creators, social medias, portfolios, short film animations, music projects. Basically anything that made and published on internet. We had around 400 to 500 conversations in total, and eventually 130 plus creators from 13 countries and regions joined this project. Some had worked at Disney, some had worked with Netflix, some came from Hollywood. But on the other hand, some of the people that had never worked in film before, the passionate creators. For example, the full-time mom, delivery riders, marketing professionals, independent creators. One of our dubbing actors has studied nursing and worked as a delivery rider because his family never supported his dream to become a dubbing actor. He used to record voice on a voice acting app. That is where I found him. He became the voice of our male character. It was his first movie. Then we had to make the film. And that was 2024, and it was still extremely limited. Character consistency was a huge problem. Scene consistency was a huge problem. So we actually built a research team during the production to resolve all those problems as we made the movie. And everyone was working remotely. One character has terrible internet, so they work from their bathroom. Some people delivered food during the day and recorded dialogue at the night. The dubbing actor I mentioned got appendicitis during the production. He went into the hospital bathroom and finished his recording there. Our director's mother was in her 90s and was seriously ill. She was at the hospital with her while still editing parts of the movie from the hospital corridor. This was the production process. And eventually, we accomplished the movie together. A story about one of the most powerful female pirate leaders in history. We later took the film to international film events, including Venice Film Festival, Cannes Movie Festival. But for me, the most interesting part wasn't that AI generated the shot. It was this: 130 plus people who had never met could contribute to the same film. A delivery rider, a full-time parent, a Hollywood professional, an independent artist, someone making their first film, that were all working on the same story. And that is when we started thinking about. We launched the movie in Singapore and Malaysia, and many big people come to our premium. And now, while more and more platforms start to accept AI content, and there are few OTT platforms already confirmed the distribution of this AI film, the same as the Trees project, and we really deliver our promises to the global creators, which is to really put our final production to the distribution platform. This is also the first AI movie that be sold to the cinemas. And that is when we started thinking about something bigger. Maybe the future of filmmaking isn't about replacing people. Maybe it's about connecting people who could never work together before. For example, a writer in Singapore, then the director in Japan, a filmmaker in Los Angeles, a musician in London, a creator sitting in their back, or they're the digital nomads from different country, different background, different level of experiences, but they're interested in the same topic. And this is what we are building with FaceDragon, the global AI network that keep creating the IPs through the community interest. Not only the creator community, but also the audience community who are interested in one topic. So AI is the infrastructure. Creators are the engine. The goal isn't to make fewer people create, it's to make more people able to create. Madam Zheng Yisao was our first experiment. 130 people, 13 countries, one movie. And if we can do that, imagine what happens when anyone with a story can find the people to make it real. That is a future we are building. It was the first AI movie to be released in cinemas and one of the first films made through a decentralized production models. That was our starting point. From there, Face Dragon set its ambition, become the Marvel of the East, the online Hollywood in AI era, and built great story and IPs with creators around the world. We later took Zheng Yisao to major international film events, including Venice Film Festival, Cannes Movie Festival, and we also bring it to Norway, to Italy. For example, we shared the movie with one of the oldest university, Padova University, on its famous movie festival, meaning that the River Film Festival, to share the AI technology and content with the local people. And we realized something. This could be a completely new way to make movie.